Fighting pattern 4 with contact. So there's a few different ways to teach this, but one of the most important things is making sure that we're not blocking kicks with our hands, right? That's one of the most important things we want to be able to teach all of our students, not just the youth, but making sure that little bones in the arm and large bones in the legs, we're not trying to take that impact. So it's important that we're evading, that we're using our footwork and our movement. Now this is going to be a challenge because we're introducing this at Greenbelt, and now they're now free sparring. So now learning how to manage that distance and learning how to take that impact if they do get hit is going to be something that's all new for them. So I've got Cheryl here. We're going to start to work off that fighting pattern 4. We're going to go into fighting stance. So we're going to be both in a regular stance or an orthodox stance, right-handed position. So our right leg is back. So this is also considered a closed stance. So my feet fit together like a puzzle piece. So I will not be able to do this technique very well because her roundhouse kick is going to be wide open to my body. So I'm going to try to close that off and stay in that closed stance. So my hands are up. So whenever she does her jab and cross, the first thing I want to do is not move my feet, but move my head. So I'm literally moving to the outside of the punch for the jab. And then as she goes to throw the cross, I'm just moving back away from the side. I don't want to keep my hands down because, again, she's going to follow that up with kicks and punches. So I need to protect myself at all times. So jab, cross. Now, when she does the roundhouse kick, I want to make sure that I step back, right? And when she goes to kick to the body, right, I don't want to use my hands to block, right? If we have shin guards on, we can use our legs to check, but that's going to be a little bit more advanced, and that's not for the kids right now. So jab, cross, roundhouse kick, I step back, I keep my arms nice and tight and tucked, so I'm trying to get out of the way of that roundhouse kick. There's two ways to look at this back kick. She's lining her heel up. Where she lines her heel up is where she's going to attack. So she's turned, she's found her target. As she goes to kick, the natural tendency is to kick to the body. I'm going to step back, and I'm going to plant that hand to block it down, right? That's going to be my easiest way to try to step out of the way of the kick and just try to defer that energy straight down. So one more time. So jab, cross, roundhouse kick, and pushing down. This is going to look a lot like a Poggy Form 5 movement. I'm literally just pushing it down from the top. I'm not trying to go across, right? I'm literally just trying to get that energy down. It does put me away from my opponent where I don't have a lot of movement to try to attack back, but I've evaded from the back kick. Now, the second step to this is going to be a little bit more intricate. It's going to be the step in. So we're still going to do the same movement. So jab, cross, head movement's important. Step back only whenever they kick. Now I'm going to take my lead foot and I'm going to try to step into her dead side or behind her. So when she goes to kick, I'm literally falling in behind her. So then I'm able to attack and counter before she's able to really to reset. So that's going to be a really, really hard thing to get for the first couple of reps. But if they get kicked, just have them make sure and move a little bit faster next time, or have their partner slow down so they can get the technique inside that drill.